This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Crime Stoppers of Southwest Florida. Report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. 1-800-700-TIPS. And by Lee Health. Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. We're so thrilled that you stayed with us as we wrap up this particular show. We'll be back next week with some more interesting guests right here from the Lee County School District. Shout out to them for the accommodations. Got my good friend here, Courtney Williams, the HR and Marketing Director for Serenity at Home Companion Care.
You landed that one.
Boy, I tell you, the life of a television talk show host. It's a mouthful, but I got it, right?
Yes, you did.
First of all, man, I know you've been on the show at Lee Pitts Live after work, but now you're on our real flagship show, the full set, 3 cameras and all of that, and you decided to outdress the host of the show.
Well, you know how we do it.
Dude, I got to be best dressed on the show. Man, you clean.
Well, you know, when you from Detroit City, you got to make it shine.
All right, man. Detroit in the house. Man, I tell you, Serenity is just making a name for itself. We see you everywhere, Serenity. You guys really have a passion about being involved in the community that you serve, right?
Yes, we do. We do. When we first launched out, we knew that we had to be as loud as we possibly could be because we got to cut through the noise of everyone that's out there. But we also wanted to be a company that was truly connected to the community that it's in and it serves.
You said when you first launched, how long ago did you launch?
We launched over 3.5 years ago. Yeah. And like I said, we've been on the path ever since then to make sure we connect with people in Lee County.
Right, because the more people know you, the more they can find out what you do and how to refer people and so on and so forth as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, because we could have just went out there and put some commercials on TV, but we went out there knocking on doors and shaking hands and meeting people in the industry. So we have some great healthcare partners that we work with who help us continue to be successful. In
a nutshell, what is Serenity?
Serenity is a company that thrives on serving our senior community, giving them the dignity that they deserve to be able to live life on their own terms.
And you do it at an economical rate. Your cost to have a companion with these people moving around throughout the region is unique. Speak to that.
We wanted to come in, and one of the things that we found out is that there are a lot of people who have to pay for these services out of their pockets, and not everybody took the forethought that they would need these services later on in life. So we started our rates at $15 an hour. It is the lowest in the area. You can't get a companion caregiver for anything near that. We have no minimum hours, so we don't force them to spend hundreds of dollars a day that they already don't have in order to have the care that they really need. And we also make sure that they see a common face, a regular caregiver that when they walk through, especially if you're dealing with memory care, which we deal a lot with, to see that common face every day, we become part of the family for them. And that's something you really can't pay for from other agencies because they just don't serve.
I noticed from talking to you and Teeny that you guys really love what you do. Oh, that has to be something that has to be a part of you, and you take that down to your staff, right?
Oh, we do. So, we want to know where people come from, the life that they lived. Sometimes we meet someone, and 3 years ago, they were super vibrant, hot steppers out in the community, fighting a good fight of faith. And now here they are in their last days. Someone's got to record that. Somebody's got to remember that. Someone's got to hear that story.
If somebody's listening to you on television right now, or even looking at you on social media, streaming live, and they say, hey, I think that my parents or my uncle or my relative or a friend need to explore Serenity to see about having them provide companion care in home for that particular person. What are some things they need to look for when deciding on companion care?
Well, if their loved one is having mobility issues, memory issues, are not able to go through the daily routine of living. So, cooking for themselves, making sure that they're taking a shower, making sure the house is clean, and things like that. That's where we really come in. So we or maybe they can't even go to the grocery store by themselves anymore. So we come in and we're able to service. So at that point, they just go to serenitycompanion.com or give us a call, and we can come in and do an initial assessment.
Now, even me with my mom, she's like in her late 80s now, and I have a lot of siblings, and we fortunately, everybody is pitching in. But I still feel kind of guilty if, I want you to speak to this, do people feel guilty if they go out and hire somebody to come in and provide services to their loved ones?
You know, a lot of the caregivers now are becoming younger and younger and younger, the primary caregivers for their loved one. I'm 40-some years old and I'm a grandpa already, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when they have lives, they have careers, you know, the same thing that their parents fought in order to be able to do in life, and they fought for their children to get the education to be able to do in their life. Now the children are successful and they're doing what they're doing, but now their parents need the care and the help. So there's a lot of guilt. It's a lot, you know.
Okay, so I'm not the only, right.
Yeah.
But it's nothing we should feel guilty. We need to get that companion care in there so we can go out and continue to do what we need to do to what our parents wanted us to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. So come and pay us as low as $15 an hour, and go out and you know, and make your millions. You know what I mean? And know that your parent, your loved one, is cared for, and it has somebody to talk to. You done heard all the stories anyway. You know, you don't want to hear them no more. You know, give them a new, fresh face, somebody who come in who actually wants to hear.
You guys were a big hit at Lee Pitts Live After Work, the social event that I put on every other month. What are some other things that you guys are doing to stay out in the community?
Well, we're making sure that we're at all the events that count, Lee. You know, we put a lot of focus into you and what you're doing, because your brand, man. You know, I mentioned Lee Pitts in the community. Oh, you know Lee Pitts. It's like, you know. So we did a lot of research to make sure that we were working with the right people, and through you, we're making so many other contacts. So, you know, hats off to you for having you know, done this groundwork in Lee County, that now we can come in and, you know, really meet some folks that we would have never known before, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are real popular, man. You gave out like a big flat screen TV and people just went crazy.
Yeah, when you say flat screen TV, all the lights come on.
Yeah. What is, tell me more about the CNA test prep classes and the HHA certificates, and tell me what those acronyms are.
Man, first of all, let me say this. We've grown so much in the last 3.5 years that we're now opening up our model office here in Lee County.
Wow.
We're going to be in the Pine Brook Plaza, which is over next to Bell Tower, right next door to Bell Tower. We're opening up a 2,000 square foot facility over there, where we're going to be not just providing senior companion care, where we're going to be training caregivers as well. We found out that the best way for us to get good talent is to train them first, so we know that they've been trained properly. So we're offering CNA, which is Certified Nursing Aide, prep test classes in the state of Florida. You can walk in and challenge the CNA test, and without ever taking a class. But if you take a CNA prep test class, we're going through all of the questions, all of the 21, 22 things that you need to know how to be able to do when you're serving a client, and we're doing all that in our own facility.
So is that like essentially some form of a school?
We're just a training facility.
Right.
So we also train our own home health aides.
Okay.
And that way we know when someone's going into a home. Oftentimes caregivers don't have a lot of training. They have a passion for what they do. But when they come to us, we give them the training, and they already had a passion. So now they're going out and providing good service.
What would you say has contributed to that growth?
You know, for us,
population?
Yeah. Well, the population is here. Our client base is definitively
This
here.
is the perfect place to be.
Perfect place. You know, we didn't plan this. So, you know, when we came here, there was no, hey, we're going to go there and we're going to start a senior companion company. We got here, we saw a need, you know, and we inserted ourselves into that. So 3.5 years ago, there was one person that needed someone to be with them periodically in a facility, and also to go to a wedding. 3.5 years later, we have over 30 caregivers, we have many clients, and we are becoming one of the fastest growing companies in Lee County.
Let's take a look at the Serenity commercial. Boom.
Serenity at Home Companion Care, LLC. Peace of mind while family is away. Companionship is what we do best at Serenity. Our clients say we are the eHarmony of the industry. We match you with the perfect caregiver. At Serenity, we believe in customized, affordable care with no minimum hours, as low as $15 per hour. Same caregiver guaranteed. Serenity covering Lee, Collier, Charlotte, and Sarasota. Contact us 24 hours a day at 239-888-5731.
One of the things when you look at that commercial, you can see the passion about what you are doing. But another thing you notice is you provide home health companionship for all races, creeds, colors, nationalities, income, statuses. You for everybody.
Yeah, one of the things we found out is if you're going to be in Southwest Florida, you got to be diverse. You can't, so we have African American clients, we have Caucasian clients, we have Latin American clients, Hispanic speaking clients. We go the whole gambit. We even have caregivers just in case we get Haitian clients to come in because wealth doesn't know any race. You know what I'm saying? So we're prepared. We're always making sure that our agency list, because we run our own list, that it is filled with people who are qualified, who speak a multitude of languages.
When you get your new facility, if it's big enough, we'll bring the TV set in there.
Come on, yeah,
Okay.
we got a spot right for you.
All right, one final question. How do people get in touch with you for your services?
Well, they can give us a call at 239-888-5731, or they can go online at serenitycompanion.com. We're quick to get back with you. Or look us up on Facebook.
Right, people see your website on the screen throughout the interview.
Yeah.
Let me bump you out, bro. Outstanding.
Thank you.
We're pillar in the community. For those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Courtney and all the fine people over at Serenity who are doing it.